All right, guys, these are your channeled messages for June 23rd through the 29th, new moon in Cancer 2025. But the messages are timeless. Whenever you find them, you're meant to find them. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's get it. So the first card out is, it's going to be okay even if it doesn't feel like it right now. Things are happening for your highest good. It's going to work out. It's happening for you, not to you. Have faith in the divine. And then the second card out is behind the scenes action. Divine orchestration, things are being hidden. See beyond illusions and trust the process. And last card out is you have everything you need inside of you, really. You don't need anything external to you to complete you, make you happy, have peace, inspiration, creativity, or guidance. Go within, sit in solitude to find what you seek. A wealth of knowledge is within yourself, waiting to be discovered. So whenever I do this three card spread, it's always past, present, future. And remember that like past can be anything from like yesterday to 10 minutes ago to last year to last month, but like this seems recent. It just feels like recent past. This is in the recent past, like there's been, I said this in the podcast of when everything falls apart, holding the frequency of who you're becoming and where you're going. If you've not seen that podcast, I think it would be beneficial to link in with this new moon reading, because it feels like whatever it is that was or is currently, it feels like clearing out for you. Whatever it is that's currently being cleared out or that you're coming out of, being released from, whatever this is it's like it's happening for you. Like it's happening to make space for all of this really good stuff that's coming in place of it. But it feels like you're just like in your head over here, swirling thoughts, anxiety, because you don't know it's kind of like everything's up in air. And you don't know what lies ahead, and obviously none of us knows what lies ahead, but it's like a lot of things have changed and are changing for you very rapidly at one time. And kind of like I said in the previous either oracle message or podcast that I just mentioned, it's kind of like you're like flailing, trying to just get a hold on something in your life, because it just feels like everything is sort of out of control and unraveling, and chaotic. It just feels like very chaotic energy over here in this recent past position. Like your world's been kind of like shaken up, or you've gone through a lot of jarring changes. Like you don't have your footing is what it feels like. It feels like you don't have your footing. But there's this inherent energy of change that's coming in, and it's even like depicting in the weather. At least here in the US, it's very, very windy. It's hot, but like it's super, super windy. And I always tell people that you can tell what's going on in the energy by looking at the weather. And when it's rainy, when it's stormy, things are being collapsed out, cleared out. When it's windy, changes are coming in, things are briskly changing. There's a lot of rapid changes taking place, and it's been nothing but, like, recently it was a whole bunch of just thunderstorms and like really 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 bad storms, and then it was like raining constantly, and now we're here with the wind because it's so much that's changing. But like it kind of feels like it's just making your it kind of feels like it's just making your head spin a little bit, and it's giving you this like anxiety. I know it's hot outside, but maybe in the early morning or like in the evening, you can just go outside and spend some time outside to just ground yourself, because it feels like the outdoors will give you a little bit of a reprieve from the internal chaos that's happening within your mind. And you really need to know that like this is all by design. It's literally all by design. It didn't matter like what choice you made, you would still end up here at the same point. And that should give you just like a little bit of solace to know that regardless what choices you've made or will make or have made, they all would have led you to this moment right here, wherever you're at, and you're exactly where you're meant to be. You're not behind, you're not ahead, you're like where you need to be in this moment, going through exactly what it is that you're destined to go through at this moment right now currently. And yeah, and just let it be that. The behind the scenes action card is in the present moment currently, like what's happening right here as we speak currently right now. Again, it's a timeless reading, but like this is the here type of energy that I'm in, like what I feel as of right now. It feels like you're kind of coming out of more of this like really dense, dark, heavy energy here. We also just had summer solstice here in the northern hemisphere, and it's like with that summer solstice energy, it brought in like a lot of release of this heaviness, a lot of release of this energy, that like deep, dark, underworldy, abyss-like energy. And it feels like now you're kind of being made to just sit. It's like God, source, universe is just telling you to just stay, because so much is being changed and shifted around for you. right now. Bubble. I see a bubble. Like you're being nestled, cocooned, protected, shielded, wrapped around. Yeah, like I see like a lot of arms kind of doing this around you. Maybe you're getting cold frequently, but it's because you're like you're coming out of the aforementioned things here, and but not only that, but it's kind of like they're transporting you. In one of my recent readings, I have to find it, but I talked about it's like you're being taken to like an unknown island that hasn't been discovered before, and you can't really see it because it's like hidden in the fog and in the mountains, like kind of like this. It's like hidden back here, and you can't really see it. It's dark out and shit, and it's just you're like on this like little raft being taken to wherever it is that you need to be taken to, wherever it is that you need to be going. And you have this innate feeling that like, oh, something's coming, and that you are supposed to be flowing with this energy, but like it's a lot for you to take in, because it's like something's happening but you can't see it. Is like that there are big changes taking place. That there are it's like you just feel it. You feel the incoming energy, but you can't see it. And I think that's also kind of adding to your anxiety. It's kind of also adding to your mental bog down. But it's not meant for you to see right now. You're just meant to like sit in the little raft that they've created for you. Just stay in the little bubble that they've created for you, and just like navigate and ride the ride and ride the waves and be taken to wherever it is that you're meant to be taken. With like unwavering faith, is like you might you might get flung onto like some like very fast-paced, rafty, rough waters, but like it's still taking you where you need to be, and you're being, like I said, bubbled, protected along this transition. And there's this illusion of, oh, my life is like falling apart, or like, everything is just out of control, or it's something about like maybe I don't know if it's you that feels this way, or if it's how other people see you. I can't decipher this energy currently, but if somebody views this, of whatever it is that's taking place, or whatever it is that's happening right now, somebody is viewing it as if it's this is like a negative thing that's taking place for you, or that it's like on the external everything looks raggedy, for lack of better words. This is the closest that I can get to describing what it feels like externally, is like, what the F we got going on here kind of vibe, because of, like I said, your past, it just feels like has just been nothing but up in flames. It's just been like rough. I said this in one of the past, I think it was the full moon reading, like it's like you've just constantly been in the ring dealing with like a lot of shit constantly, back to back to back, for like the last 2 decades is really what it feels like. It really does. It feels like for the last 2 decades, this has been a constant shit show dumpster fire that has been going on in your life, like not just in one particular category of your life, like across the board it feels. And so I feel like this is people on the external. I feel like the people on the external are feeling like, damn, they just been down bad. But maybe you also feel that way as well, because who doesn't feel that way after 2 decades? But this is like an immense illusion, because while you've been going through all the things, it was, I said this in the previous reading, but this was like training for you to go on this trek that you're now on currently here in this present position, that you're being taken to, that you can't see, and you're having to just have the unwavering faith and trust the process and go along for this ride, however rapid and and chaotic it may be. Because your destination is like the most amazing rainbow-filled island world with everything you could ever want and need on it. It's kind of like this, the future card. You have everything you need inside of you, really. But it's like the only way out of this is through this. But it's it's like the internal journey that you've been taking, the internal work that you've been doing is now reflecting externally. And because you have been going within and asking yourself the hard-hitting questions and analyzing the things that have been going on with you, it feels like because of all the stuff that you have gone through over here in the past, essentially your entire incarnation, like it feels like you have not had time to sit with everything and process it out. And so it's like now that's kind of what's happening all at once currently here. And then in the present, it's a lot of stuff is shifting and changing for you, because now you're doing the work to process, acknowledge, recognize, and purge out, transmute all of this really heavy, dark, painful shit that happened in your past that you couldn't process before. And on the other side of that, in the near future, it's once you've cleared out this stuff, it's going to leave an immense amount of space for you to fill with all the good things that had to be put on the back burner while you were going through this, while you were on the front lines, while you were going through the war, while you were having to fight for your life, while you were having to be in survival mode. Like, you're now going to be able to get the chance to do things differently. But you feel lost. You feel like, where do I begin now? What do I do now? Right? Because all of this over here, that's all that you've known. That's all that you have literally known for essentially all of this incarnation. And now that is being removed. All of that is being purged out, transmuted, alchemized into something really, really beautiful to help you in your growth, to help you in your ascension, to help you in your healing, to help you in where it is that you're being taken to right now, to help you into who you're becoming. But just take time to sit and process and learn yourself and journal and ask and be compassionate and gentle with yourself here, because it like I feel it. I'm currently going through it as well, but it just is exhausting. It's like, again, it's like coming home from war, but you've been at war for 20 plus years, right? And so every single thing that you went through in those 20 plus years while you were at war that you didn't have the opportunity and time to process now, then you're being sat down, and it's like your soul star family, angels, guides, loved ones, gods and goddesses, divine beings of love and light, your intergalactic, interdimensional, extraterrestrial family members, squad members are like scooping you up. It's like swaddling you, kind of like a job well done. And it's okay. It's okay to rest. It's very Arcturian energy of the deep cellular healing. I said this recently. It feels like there's a lot of healing internally that needs to happen. There's a lot of purging. There's a lot of being gentle with the self that needs to happen now. There's a lot of integration that needs to happen now, and you're being aided, like, from all levels and angles with that now. Because there is so much within you that's getting ready to come out, to be birthed. A lot of new gifts and abilities, and like childlike wonder is getting ready to emerge very soon. Within the next month and a half, 2 months, you're going to have this sprouting, blossoming, kind of like fireworks shooting off. Born anew, the phoenix will fly. But it feels like right now you're just now coming out of the ashes. Spend a lot of time doing things that soothe you, whether that be just listening to the birds outside, whether that be just rocking or swaying with yourself in your room quietly, whether it be sitting in a hammock, whether it be going for a walk, whether it be going for a swim, going to the lake, going to the beach, going for a hike, bicycle ride, getting in the gym, throwing some punches with a punching bag, hanging with your animals, or gardening. Whatever is soul soothing for you is what you need to be doing right now. And I think your mind's gonna be like, oh, I need to be like, but like, you're going through something right now. And you need to treat yourself like the like newborn baby that you kind of are, or is like you're kind of like a preemie. You're in like preemie stage right now. You need to. That's why your intergalactic family is kind of trying to, because it feels like there's a very thin thread here where you just need to be careful with yourself and your mind. Be gentle and kind to your mind while you process these things, because it's a lot. It's a lot that you've gone through. It's a lot that you're still going through, coming out of. It's a lot that's being let go from you. It's a lot that's being removed from your life, for your highest good, for you to now be in this. It's just a transitionary phase, but while you're in this transitionary, it's like the death, judgment, rebirth type of situation. It's like, but you're in the transitional room here, and you're being held and you're being coddled, but you need to allow yourself to feel the feelings and emotions that are coming up right now, and compassionately, and not try to drink them away or peel them away or smoke them away or sex them away or just overwork yourself them away. After you've spent time being kind to yourself, spend like 15 seconds looking in the mirror and telling yourself, I'm really proud of you for getting this far. I'm really proud of you for all that you've accomplished this far. I'm so glad that you hung in there to get us to this point. Thank you for getting us here. Thank you for all that you went through. Thank you for all that you did. Thank you for the sacrifices that you made. Thank you for all the choices that you made. Because we're here, right? Tell yourself in the mirror every single day that you love yourself. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Ho'oponopono. And then forgive others. Because we're all out here just doing the best that we can with what we got. And that's a lot of broken people who are out there hurting and in turn breaking other people. And we've all done it, But now you can begin to be a healing person, healing others. It's going to be all right. The card that's at the bottom of the deck is no one can stop what the universe has in store for you. No one. Trust the process. Destined. Universe has your back. Yeah, it's kind of like this is you, in this little transitionary period. You're just out there looking at the galaxy and the universe, and you're just among the stars, and you're just there with your intergalactic family, and they're just kind of swaddling you up like a newborn intergalactic baby. The child of the universe, just trying to, because you've been through so much for the sake of this Earth's mission. You've been through a lot, really, and I cannot express that enough. Just because it's not, just because you've not been serving the Earth's military or forces, you still have been a part of the war. And as such, like the same kind of care and therapy and rehabilitation and reintegration into society that those who have been in the Earth's services have when they come back from war, or should go through when they come back from war, is like what's taking place with you currently. Because you have been on the front lines of this war. Everybody wants to talk about, the wars and things, but like this war has been going on since we've been incarnated here. I am 32 years old. Like from birth, I came out swinging. Like, I didn't even get out the womb. And I had to start fighting. And many others around my age have been doing the same thing. Those who are older than me have also been, doing the same thing. But like, everyone had a role to play in a part of this, regardless of when it was that you incarnated. But I can only specifically speak for the ones who are around my age. Like, we ones have absolutely been on the front lines for a really, really long time, to get us to the point where we're at right now. And those who came before us laid the foundation for us before we got here, so that we could then carry the torch beyond, to where we're at right now. But like, the same situation applies. The amount of trauma that we have experienced up to this point, it needs to be handled with care. You need to be handled with care. Your mind needs to be handled with care. Your body, my God, your body, your nervous system, the sympathetic nervous system has been through it. And so we've got 3131 was just on the clock. We've got to get out of this fight or flight survival mode thing with our nervous system. A deep reset has to take place and is taking place and will take place, but you've got to allow this process, and you have to allow yourself to sit in silence, maybe listen to some green noise or some brown noise, whichever you find more soothing. Integrate some 528 hertz frequencies, pure 528 hertz frequency into you. Get that love energy, that DNA healing energy going, and ask the Arcturians to help you with this, and your council of light, those who you work with. Again, I can only speak for myself on what I typically do, but I always ask for help. Like, currently right now, like, I'm going through it. Please send help. Whoever can spare some extra help for me, I'm open to receiving your love, your guidance, your support, and your help currently, because I need it. And please don't be too proud to admit that you need help and support in any way, like spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, whatever way. Ask and you shall receive. You don't have to go through this process alone. And with that being said, I hope this was helpful. And until next time, I'll see you. Don't forget that you can check out the new Earth Guidebook to Healing and Ascension on Amazon, and book apply to work with me one-on-one on my website at ascensionoraclev.com, and check out all the things that I got going on over there. And I'll see you. Peace, squad.